The Cold War is often portrayed as two united blocs locked in an ideological struggle for the future. However, as many of you might suspect, this wasn't always the case, and both sides had their own dissenters. For the West, this was exemplified by France's withdrawal from NATO in 1966, at the height of the Cold War, which is frequently cited as a prime example of this discord. At first glance, this move seems counterintuitive, leading to the question, why did France withdraw from NATO? To clarify, despite common belief, France didn't completely leave NATO. It withdrew from NATO's unified command structure. France remained fully committed to defending other NATO members in case of war. The unified command structure France left was designed to lead and coordinate NATO's various militaries during such conflicts. At the top of this structure was the Supreme Allied Commander, a role traditionally held by someone from a member state that started with United and ended with States of America. The Deputy Allied Commander was also from any NATO country, but in practice, always British. This arrangement frustrated French President Charles de Gaulle, who believed it was high time a Frenchman held the position, at least once. Consequently, in 1966, he withdrew French forces from NATO's unified command structure. De Gaulle's decision wasn't just about national pride. He aimed to ensure French strategic independence. He, along with many in the military, worried that France would become overly reliant on NATO for operational planning, thereby losing self-reliance. For France's emerging nuclear arsenal, this meant avoiding any joint nuclear strategy with Britain and America. Additionally, in terms of conventional forces, French leadership wanted the French army to be completely independent in tactics, procurement, and policy. There were also long-standing concerns about French troops being under the command of non-French leaders, which was a key reason why France had withdrawn its navy from the unified command structure in the previous decade. This move led to a minor diplomatic spat with the USA. When de Gaulle ordered all foreign troops out of France, President Johnson anticipated this and, upon de Gaulle's request for the departure of American troops, humorously asked, "Does that include those in the cemeteries as well?" Furthermore, France banned the housing of American nuclear weapons on its soil. These changes were extremely popular among the French people, so no French leader altered this arrangement for the rest of the century. Interestingly, this wasn't France's first step towards leaving NATO altogether. De Gaulle had previously signed a secret agreement with the United States, ensuring that France would rejoin the unified command structure if the Soviets invaded. While many NATO members were outraged by France's move, the American response was one of resigned disagreement. The Johnson administration believed NATO could survive without France and expected France to rejoin within 5 or 10 years, although the actual wait turned out to be a bit longer.